More than 2 million visitors each year, Centennial Park is truly a Nashville treasure. But even if you're local, you may not know that all that Centennial Park and the Parthenon have to offer. Sylvia Rapoport is here from the Conservancy for the Parthenon and for Centennial Park. Good to have you with us today here in the studio and on Talk of the Town. Now, a lot of folks are here and know about the park and know about what's going on, but may not know that there's a Conservancy associated with it. For those who don't know, tell us a little bit about the Conservancy and its purpose.
Yes, well, the Conservancy is really the Friends Group. We are the private not-for-profit, for-purpose organization that supports the Parthenon and Centennial Park.
Okay. All right, so there's a lot going on over there. For folks who haven't been over there lately, talk about things that are going on. Some folks know that there's actually a little bit of activity taking place with the dredging of the lake, but talk about a lot of the changes that are going on over there right now.
Sure, thank you. Well, last summer was the last summer of slime in Centennial Park. We are underway with the first phase of the master plan for the restoration of the park. And yes, dredging and cleaning Lake Watauga with aeration and circulation to make it just more beautiful. And then also the engineers who were part of the landscape architects found the origin of Cockrell Spring, which had not been open since the cholera epidemic. So that's been daylighted, which simply means it's been exposed, and there'll be rills with meandering water features and a permanent home for Musicians Corner, which is one of our programs.
All right, fantastic. Now that's phase one.
Yes.
What other things can we expect, I guess, maybe in the next year or the next couple of years?
Well, it obviously depends on financing. At this point, with the first phase, we collected the private money, and Mayor Dean, our forward-thinking mayor, had put in his city budget money to also support the restoration. So the master plan really has 6 phases. It's not chronological, but it's where we get funding to do the next phases. But clearly, to make it much more accessible for pedestrians, to do things that are, you know, senior fitness areas have caught on in Europe and Asia, and not so much yet in America. And that's an idea that we have. It's almost like a senior playground, which would be a real asset to have in our city park.
Okay, fantastic. Now, in order to help you maybe with some of that financing, you've got a big gala that's coming up. Tell us a little bit about that.
Sure. Well, the Conservancy, the organization's been around since 1983, but until our board chair, Hope Stringer, who, as everyone knows, is an irresistible force, until Hope challenged us to birth an annual fundraiser so that we could move forward with funding the programming and restoration, we were only relying on memberships and donations. The Conservancy Gala, this is our 5th year, and it's being co-chaired this year by Debbie Turner and Beth Fortune. Hallmarks of our gala, it's not your typical black tie benefit. Hallmarks are performance art and elements of surprise and unpredictable fun. And I know that Debbie and Beth are fully planning on dazzling the crowd again this year.
All right, fantastic. You got 2 great leaders. I'll just throw that in real quick. You got 2 great leaders on that event. Thank you for being with us today.
Thank you for having us.
Now, the 5th annual Conservancy Gala is coming up on November 1st at the Parthenon. For ticket information, we will link you to the conservancyonline.com.